What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, I got some breaking news for you guys, as well as some insights to share on top of this news that I want you guys just to have as part of your information Rolodex, okay? But before we dive into it, do me a favor, please like and subscribe. More importantly, make sure this video get at least 1,000 likes. Let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, guys, we kicking it off with the fact that crypto looking like they got a potential huge win in store on many fronts. Okay, I'm going to break down one facet of it here. Coinbase will be surveillance partner for Fidelity, other Bitcoin ETFs refiled applications. Okay, guys, this is again a hang up that has been stopping the Bitcoin and crypto ETFs from being formulated, if you will. And so check this out. CBOE's BZX exchange named crypto exchange Coinbase as the market for its surveillance sharing agreement when it refiled its spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund applications for several would-be Bitcoin ETF issuers on Friday. Fidelity, Wisdom Tree, VanEck, ARK Invest, Galaxy, Invesco, and BlackRock all filed for spot Bitcoin ETFs over the past few weeks, hoping to succeed at launching a product the US SEC has rejected for years. While BlackRock filed with the NASDAQ, other companies are working with CBOE. As you guys can see, Coinbase for the week is up over 17.5%, roughly $10 if you will, sitting at $71.74 a share at this current time of this recording. Guys, Coinbase in particular, alongside Bitcoin, I would say as well, has been on a tear the past week, the past month, the past 3 months, and the past year, okay? But these type of details I'm kind of outlining for you guys are significant factors on the trajectory of where this can go in the future. Okay, let's get back to it. The spot BTC surveillance sharing agreement is expected to have the hallmarks of a surveillance sharing agreement between two members of the ISG, which would give the exchange supplemental access to data regarding spot Bitcoin trades occurring on Coinbase if the exchange determines it is necessary as part of its surveillance program for the commodity-based trust shares in a manner similar to the way the exchanges share information as part of ISG. The SEC has called for surveillance sharing agreements with markets of significant size in the past, arguing that this is necessary to prevent market manipulation or other unwanted behaviors and protect consumers. The lack of these agreements figured heavily into many of the SEC's prior rejections of Bitcoin ETF applications. Once again, guys, the significance of this surveillance agreement is the fact that sometimes there will be hurdles, there will be things that's blocking your progression, okay? And in the case of Coinbase, in the case of crypto, the reason why this is so huge is because now with this partnership forming, we're taking one more excuse off the table for the SEC to try to block and or reject what it is that's trying to be done. Okay, so again, keep your eyes peeled to how this things play out. Keep your eyes peeled to all other things surrounding how this is moving, because believe it or not, guys, one way or another, we're going to have some kind of digital currency. And so the Fed wants to push Fed now. However, you're having all of these things come against crypto. You have all these things come against Coinbases of the world, again, trying to derail that so they can push their agenda. Do not miss what's going on under the hood and how these things factor into all that is taking place, okay? As you can see, Bitcoin, ticker symbol BTC, at the time of this is sitting at $30,523.08. Again, today, it is still sitting at that critical level of 30,000, okay? These things should bode well for future movement up as it relates to Bitcoin. However, don't rule out pullbacks. Don't rule out things you may see take place as the news shift from day to day. I just want to give you the information so that you guys can see what's going on holistically from the legal side of this, from the court perspective, and from how these entities are trying to fight back, okay? Next, guys, we have the ruling against student loan forgiveness. And as you can see, SoFi, because of this, the past week took a brief hit, down 2.91% or almost 3%, sitting at $8.35 per share at the time of this recording. I want to kind of walk you guys through the significance of how this downward move could have easily been a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing, maybe creating a buying opportunity, especially those of you that like to load up for the long term in this particular company, in these particular shares at $8 or below. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Rules against student loan forgiveness. SoFi Technology stock was falling after Supreme Court blocked President Joe Biden's plan for student loan forgiveness. What's bad for borrowers could be good for the financial services company, but that wasn't enough to lift the shares. The stock was down 4.3% to $8.34 on Friday, while the S&P 500 rose 1.2% so far this year. SoFi has gained 81%. So far this year, SoFi has gained 81%. Just in the past 3 months alone, guys, SoFi is up almost 36%. And if you have been in this with us, guys, you have either doubled your money or you have had significant gains just, again, taking part of us talking about these plays and riding them up and just doing our thing, okay? And so again, this news, in my opinion, will create a buying opportunity. To me, this is creating what I call a pullback. Don't ever confuse a crash, a correction, and a pullback with each other, okay? Those are three facets of a stock going to the downside, but they have significance to them. And to me, knowing that we're on an upward trajectory and knowing that the student loan forgiveness being ruled against is positive for SoFi, this is an opportunity for you guys if it comes into your buy zone, which again is at $8 or below level. So when I say that, I'm really talking about the below part. That's the emphasis. So $7.90, $7.40, $7.70, that type of ordeal, okay? $6, $5, that type of ordeal, okay? That's what you want to do in terms of buying low, especially for those of you that have a long-term outlook, okay? This is not something that you want to kind of not have a foreseeable 1 to 3 year term outlook on, because you guys are going to make life-changing type of money if you are holding this for the long term. And it's okay if you got a few shares in there that you trade, or if you rock with us and you again know how to dominate and trade options off of these things. But I'm talking about the opportunity that's before you with a company like this that's already up 35% in the last 3 months alone. It's crushing it consistently, okay? Pay attention to this. The student loan plan was designed to forgive up to $20,000 in debt for some borrowers. Data from the U.S. Census Bureau indicated the plan would have eliminated balances for 29% of federal student loan borrowers. Now the resumption of repayments expected this fall will give more people reason to refinance. That will be good for SoFi because in its most recent quarter, the lender saw student loan origination slide 47% year over year. Okay, so with again this ruling coming down, guys, this should ultimately be a tailwind for SoFi. So with that being said, guys, please understand, trust the process, be patient. This is a long game. That's what investing truly is. Okay, don't think we're just saying that as a cute metaphor. No, it's a long game, meaning there will be times where we buy low, the stock will run up and hit our price target. You will have a chance to rinse and repeat. You don't have to sit through and let your gains wipe away. If I've helped you make money, if I helped you double your money, if I helped you change your life in any kind of way, guys, it's okay to acknowledge that, lock some of that in, and know that it's not going to run forever. You get in, you get out, you see profit, you take profit. When stocks come back down, you have to think, oh man, I remember Coach had us getting it way down here initially. Now, after it's ran up 100, 200%, it is back here again. oh man, I got a chance to do that again and make the same type of money I made previously, if not more, because now you guys understand it's a cyclical nature. It goes up, it goes down, it goes back and forth throughout the course of years and months and things of that nature. So when this is down, you want to be looking at accumulation. That's what you want to be focused on. How can I get as many shares as possible when it's at these low valuations, these low prices, and I can ride it up, whether it's a 50% return, 80% return, 100% return. Then when it's up there at $16, $17, $20, you can lock in some profit, understanding that as the news change, as sentiment change, stocks will come back down. You'll have a chance to rebuy again if it's something you want to go at it again with. Ride it back up. Rinse and repeating, guys, has made me millions of dollars. It is something that once you get a tried and true company that is ran well, you can go back to the well time and time again. I don't just sit and hold all these stocks. You'll never hear me come on here and say, hold these stocks forever, don't ever sell. I'll never tell you that, because again, I've been in the market longer than most, and I've seen stocks that go up 200 or 300%, come all the way back down 200 or 300%, and you can be down on something that you have made tremendous amount of money in. And so if a stock is not in my zone or my buy zone or my area that I want to accumulate in, guys, I put my feet up, I let it run up, I make my money. Then when it comes back down to a reasonable level for me, I get back in and I repeat the same process over and over. Do not just blindly hold your stocks and never make any rebalancing moves or any adjustments, because you can still see your principal get wiped away. All right, that's just a nugget I wanted to put on you guys. But listen, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. So do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.